All right, so we're in VP2, and I want to try to move through this very quickly so that you can get what we need to do here. Um, File, New Project. You should be going into this area that says Project Themes, and to select the very first one that says No Theme right here. You're going to give your project a name right up here in this top right corner, and then you're going to go ahead and hit Create. I'm going to hit cancel because I already have one created. So what you should have is this type of a setup here with nothing in it basically. The first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and bring in a graphic. So if you look down here in this section right here on the right hand side, you have a series of different icons. And this one right here is music, this one's for pictures, the T is for text, this is for transitions, which we'll deal with later on. But what I want to do is bring in a graphic that's actually some text. So the first graphic I want to bring in is going to be like a title for the song that I'm going to use. And if I just grab that particular item right here, let me cancel this so I can show you what I'm talking about here. There are different animations and things that you can actually use here in terms of graphics. And a lot of them are meant to be titles. So some of them will give you more room to write things and some of them won't. So for example, you have this one that's a scrolling credit. When you roll over it here, when you look at it, you just put your cursor over it, you'll kind of see what I'm talking about and what these animations look like. This one that says four corners comes in differently. This one has like a sideways drift, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to grab this one and I'm just going to click on it and drag it up into this section here, your project section. I'm going to pick a background. You can pick whatever one of these backgrounds you want. And so what you'll see is this black area down here is where normally video goes, but there's no video there, it's just black. And then this blue area right here is the actual text that you're going to be putting in. So for right now, all I'm going to do is really just write a title. Bruno Mars All right, and you notice that this doesn't allow me to fit everything in because of the size. So I'm going to go ahead and select the whole thing. And I'm going to go to where it says fonts. Again, I'm going to click on here. I'm going to click on here so that I highlight the whole thing, and I'm going to go to show fonts. You should be able to see show fonts down here. Show fonts. If I click on that, then this allows me to control the type of font that I can use. So I got different fonts here that I can choose. I'm going to choose this one that says Helvetica. I'm going to choose this color. So you can choose whatever color you want. As you notice, when I click on these, they kind of like get highlighted. So you can choose whatever color you want. And then what I want to make sure that happens is that the text is going to include everything that I want to be seen there. So right now it's cutting off one of the words. When I bring it down to 4, I get everything I want. So I'm going to click on 4 and then hit done, and I got everything I need there. All right. When you look at your song, go back over here to your section right here and click on the music icon, and you should be able to see a list under iTunes of all the music that you have within your iTunes player. And so if you just double clicked the song that you selected for your project from the Dropbox folder, there's a Dropbox folder, if you double click the selected song, you'll be able to play it in iTunes, and so it should show up on your list here now. So then you're going to go ahead and grab that song that you want. You can actually play it here. And if you know that that's working, you can go ahead and grab it. Just click on it and drag it onto the project section here. And you'll notice now that there's a green area. So this green area indicates that you have music in here now. So what we want is to make sure that this project ends up being the length of the song. So if I look down here, I see this is the song that I want, and it says here the time is 3 minutes and 41 seconds. And I want this black area now to be the same exact length. So if I double click on that, it'll give me the duration right here. And I just want to go ahead and put in that same exact time. So 3 minutes with the colon and 41 seconds. And now what happened is that made that project all the way as long as the song is, okay? But the graphic I don't want to be that long, so I'm going to double click on the graphic, and I'm going to make that much shorter. That's only going to be about 4 seconds. So I'm going to just click on 4 and hit enter, and that's done. So now you see I got a graphic here that I can actually move around and place it where I want to. So there's my title, and then what I want to do is I want to keep adding graphics just like this one at every section where there's lyrics being said. So if I play my song, let's see what this looks like so far.
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now.
Alright, so there's where my lyrics come in. So now I want to put in another graphic. I'm going to use this T again, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this type of graphic that says horizontal blur, and I'm going to grab that and bring it up here to the timeline area. Now look, whoops. Okay, so you notice when I bring it up here that this whole area becomes blue. This whole area becomes blue, and I don't really want my graphic to be that long. That's indicating that the graphic will be as long as the rest of the piece is. So what you want to do is you want to bring this, when you drag it in, you want to bring it as close as you can to that old graphic that you had. So if I bring it up here closer, now you see what it'll do is it'll give me another 4 seconds of graphic. And that's what I want. I just want a short piece right there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that, put it there, and I'm going to go ahead and put this lyric in here. Same day. I don't even remember what the lyrics said, but you should have went online and found the lyrics to your song and either save it on a Word document or just bookmark the website where you found the lyrics so that you can kind of use the correct lyrics for your song. So this is just an example, so I'm just going to go ahead and put whatever I thought the lyrics were right here. So once I'm done writing there, then I can come over here and I can actually grab that graphic piece that I just created and put it exactly where I want it to be. So I'm going to find where my song lyrics start, and I'm going to place this right there.
Same.
So usually I want to put it like about a second or so, just about a second right before the song starts. So when you move this back and forth, you can actually hear. So you can see exactly where the singing actually starts, and then you can just go ahead and place your graphic accordingly.
Same bed, but it feels just a little bit bigger now.
Alright, so that's the idea. Basically what you're going to do is keep building. By adding more and more graphics, you're going to keep building the lyrics on the song as they come in to the song. So it's all about timing, making sure that the graphics come in at the right place at the right time.